Hello. Good evening. Hello, Skeevy Wonder. Hello, Deivor. Hello, the Deluxe Tux. Hey, Bilkun. And thanks for the follow, Goemon Sama. Thanks. Really appreciate it. So tonight is going to be a music stream. Hello, auto text. Yes. I like auto text. Sometimes when I'm watching back and I'm making thumbnails to kind of share the stream on Twitter, I'll read the captioner that ends up being on the screenshot. I'm thinking, I don't remember saying that, but that's how it goes. Hey, Blaholtzen. Hey, Slat Studio. Yes, auto text is a good girl. It tries, and like I say, I mutter, and I have a sloppy Canadian accent with soft consonants, and it's mostly my fault. Yes, today is a music stream, and we're going to be composing a new piece with Dan tonight. It's one of those ones we're getting to the point where we're starting to compose music for parts of the game that we can't really show you guys, so we kind of have to be vague about it. And I've written sort of a page of vague notes that I'll be reading out to the stream when we get over to Dan, to give you guys an idea of what we're going for tonight. But we can't be too specific because narrative game, etc., spoiler stuff, etc. Hello, Cosmic Void 3. Good evening. Yes, exactly, Dave. T's are illegal in my accent as well. Yeah, butter, better, yep. Yeah, we're going to be mysterious tonight with the tune. Although I emailed Dan very specific notes about exactly what we're doing. So it's, there's some kind of social game where someone knows more than everybody else. Well, Dan's going to be that person, and we're going to try to get through it that way. And hopefully you guys can give us suggestions of what we should be composing or directions we can take with the limited information that you guys will be receiving. Code Witchery, hello. And hey, Anna, good to see you too. Hey, Sydney, really good to see you. Thanks for coming. Awesome. Oh yes, of course. Happy Crimson Tuesday. I think every week that's getting a little bit longer. Yeah, it's awesome. So Code Witchery is Sydney from Transolar Games, and we know them from Laurie and Corey Cole. They're working on Hero U Summer Days right now, and their other release that they had was, of course, Rogue to Redemption. And so I think a lot of us are looking forward to Summer Days. Yeah, Blaholton. So once I've decided to completely dispense with the green screen because the Surface Pro 2's camera is not that good, so it can't really do the green screen as well. So I've decided to fully embrace wearing green. Green is probably my favorite color. So I've got this green t-shirt that I haven't been able to wear now, and I'm rocking the green earrings. So yeah, it's probably for the best because I can start wearing this shirt now, I guess. Oh yes, Code Witchery, I get it. It's late in your time zone, yeah. No, but thanks for coming, and of course, if it's any time, just have a good night. You don't even need to say good night if you don't want to, but yeah, just thanks for coming in the first place. Yeah. And so what else are we going to talk about real quick? Updates, dev updates. So yeah, I had I'm still working on chapter 4, and the game has 7 chapters. The demo is the first chapter. Chapter 4, second of 3 sections, but I've just finished a pretty sizable section of section 2. I've got two more scenes I kind of have to animate, and they're close-up scenes, which I like doing, but they take a little time because the art takes a little bit of time. But I've got sort of the actual scene coded out and everything. I just need to implement the dialogue and finish up the art, which I have gotten a good start on. Both of the scenes, the art, I've gotten a good start on both of them. So hopefully that's not going to take me too long, because I really want to get started on chapter 5, even though I'm not even finished chapter 2 of 3 for chapter 4. So yes, thank you. Thank you for linking that, Anna. Yeah, so Sydney is, she works with the Coles, and she was on the CGG podcast with Anna and Rick and possibly Paul. I'm not sure. Sometimes the hosts of CGG podcast tend to swap out. So I'm not sure who is on that episode, but yeah, definitely check it out. What else do we have? Oh yeah, so that's the dev update. Still working on chapter 2 or 3, but chapter 4, section 2 or 3, but I feel like I've made a promising amount of progress. Hardware update, the Microsoft saga still continues. I have not received a refund for the Microsoft Slim Pen yet. which is not a huge deal because the big ticket item was the Service Book 3, which I have gotten a refund for, but I tried contacting them today and their live chat was down and their phone was down, so I guess they're taking an extra long weekend. But what else? Well, that's all I can say. I'm probably going to keep away from trying to upgrade anything for the rest of the year. I just want to buckle down and get some work done, because that was not happening as much as I would like dealing with the hardware stuff. Yeah, Holton, I know they I was, you know how they say, oh, would you like to, is it okay if we record this for, whatever purposes? And when I'm going through the voice menus, I sound like the surliest person. Oh, Emberzine, thanks for the subscription. Awesome, thank you. Really appreciate it. Yes, Davor, yes, please do listen to the Ken and Roberta Williams CGG podcast. It is an incredible episode. It's so crazy that they got Roberta to come in for like half an hour to talk, because that was not on the docket at all, and she's famously not one to really take on a lot of interviews. So if you get a chance, please listen to that episode. And Anna, if you want to drop a link for that episode, please do, because it's a fantastic interview. Oh, Dave, you want to get that other book? Which book was mentioned? Oh, the Ken Williams book? Hey, Mousimus, good to see you. Onward. Oh, yeah, so I'm going to show... We showed the new trailer debuted... Oh, hold on one second. Just gotta check. Okay. Okay, so, not Ken's book? Dave, which book do you mean? There's so many books, it seems like, about adventure games coming out, and thank you, Anna, for linking the episode in chat. Oh, Sean Mills' book, Balcoon, The Sierra Adventure. You ordered Sean Mills' book. That book looks amazing too. And what else we have? Okay, so I'm going to do the trailer. A couple weeks ago, Dan and I, well, mostly Dan, he put together a new trailer for us, and I played it, and I'll play it. I'm going to play it now. It just, it does have the voiceover, so I'm not going to talk my way through it like I like to, because Dan apparently likes to have all his work enjoyed, so I'm going to play it with that voiceover, even though I don't particularly care for the voiceover, and I can say that because it's me. Okay, so why don't we do... first, before, of course, we do trailer, I should probably introduce myself just for the benefit of whoever might be new here. So I'm going to do that. My name is Julia Minamata, and I am making the Crimson Diamond, and it is a graphical text parser adventure game set in Canada in the early 1900s, and I'm using Adventure Game Studio, and it looks kind of old school. It sounds old school. Dan, who's the musician, is using a Roland MT32 to make the music, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna roll the trailer. It's the brand new trailer. There's no new content or anything. Oh, you know what? It is new from the other trailer that we have, and I have yet to update the website with the new trailer yet, because I keep forgetting to do that. But I'll play it for you guys, because it is a good trailer, and like I said, for me the worst part is myself. So. Okay, let's do that. So first I got to turn off the Great Canadian Toon Book. Okay, and we're going to roll the trailer. And I'm just not going to talk because I will be talking on the thing, but I can't hear it. So we'll just leave it at that. Oh, yes. Right, there's Dan. Hello, Dan. Yeah, nice. This is Dan in chat. Dan, we're going to be going to Dan in about 18 minutes. And yeah, I was kind of worried that I didn't have anything to show or tell you guys, but I did prep a few little small things if we get around to them. Yeah, so yes, Dan gets grumpy when I don't play the music that goes along with the trailer, so we're gonna do that. Alright, trailer.
Crimson, Ontario was once a prosperous, lively mining town. But that was a long time ago. Now it's quiet, nearly deserted, and some folks aim to keep it that way. Nancy Maple is an aspiring mineralogist, assigned to follow the trail of a dazzling diamond. An intriguing cast of characters has converged under one roof, each meaning to get their own way. Or else. Will Nancy untangle the mysteries and machinations before it's too late? Will the sleepy town of Crimson shine once more? Find out in The Crimson Diamond, an upcoming adventure game by Julia Minamata. The Crimson Diamond demo is available on Steam and itch.io for Windows PC.
Okay, there we go. I feel like when the teacher puts on an educational video and gets to sit back and just relax for a little bit. I wish it was longer now. And the best part is I don't have to hear it, so. All right. Okay, so that's the trailer. And seeing as we have a little bit of time, last week was an art stream, and I was doing kind of different EGA color versions of the exterior of the Royal Canadian Museum that we've been working on for the past 5,000 years. Cosmic Voice, you wouldn't mind if we play it again? I'm not going to play it again. Oh, Sam Taki, did we crash? Good to see you, Sam, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to show some color stuff I was playing with a little bit today. So let's get to the appropriate scene. Let's go back to Photoshop scene. Okay. So yeah, I was working on a few different versions. I was trying to get that cool daybreak kind of early morning type of look. Playing around with this. Okay, no, Sam, okay. Okay, good. When I heard the C word, I get anxious. And then here's something interesting I was playing around with, kind of a warmer version of the same kind of thing. So we have a couple things to look at here. Oh, you crashed the stream like crashing a party. Got it. Oh, hey, Phoenicia, good to see you. Hey, John Tries Hard. Yeah, the golden hour color. So yeah, we were talking about before how in the intro sequence, it's kind of in the morning. It can be really possibly early in the morning, or just around 9 or something like that, or earlier. And so we're trying to figure out what constitutes sunrise versus sunset. So so we've got a cooler and a warmer version, and yeah, I was just playing around with this today to kind of show how awesome and versatile the 16 color EGA color palette is when it comes to dithering. And so here, of course, is that color palette. That's all we're using. And what I like about this one with the yellow clouds is, yeah, you can see it's very subtle, but we've got the red, the dark red here, standing in the dark gray of the bricks. And so it gives an overall very warm look, though it still reads as gray. Although it reads as a cool gray now because of the contrast between the warm red and the fairly neutral light gray. So that's kind of a fun thing. And I did realize that one of the reasons we were having trouble feeling like everything was kind of working together was because the dithering was not everywhere. So for instance, you see here, if I turn on and off the dithering on the grass, all of a sudden it kind of it's not uniform anymore. It's not harmonious. Once I throw down what I think is the dark red on the grass, yep, the dark red dithering on the dark green grass, it gives a really nice, subtle, warm effect that we kind of can't, it doesn't look right when it's not there, Yes, needs more layers, of course. Yes, the left one does look more crimson, and I do love that color. Thank you, Goemon-sama. I'm glad you're liking it. Yeah, it's not an easy differentiation between the two looks. This one I was just working on. I haven't really worked too much on it, but I do. It's a cooler morning kind of vibe. And of course, I realize that if the light is happening on the face of the building here, that means that the sun is rising on that side, so it has to be rising from left to right, not from right to left. So I do have to flip those colors around either way. The warm one is kind of frightening, Davor. Think it's a little ominous? Nice. Not that that's what we're going for. Furoy, heyo, good to see you. Yeah, the dithering is huge in these, and what's interesting to me is I'm learning all the time too, because The lawn, the grass on this one here looks gray, but when you zoom in, it's actually dark purple and dark green. And I was surprised myself to see that effect basically turning into a gray, like a warmer gray. But close up, this is the stuff that endlessly fascinates me about the EGA color palette. But there we go. Yeah, Blauholz, it does make sense. They're opposing colors, kind of the purplish and greenish, and it's amazing what the eye will do with those. Oh, interesting. Code Witchery recommends Krita over GIMP for pixel art, and Sprite is better than either. Well, that's good to know because I have been using a little bit of Sprite for animation, and it's a great tool. But yeah, so these are a couple fun things I wanted to quickly show to kind of give you an idea of what we can achieve with this color palette if we if just play around with it. Color theory does help, but it's just a matter of, you guys saw me experiment with this stuff last art stream, and you don't really know what it's going to look like until you actually apply it to the art, and sometimes not even then, and sometimes you have to to make it all kind of work together, you kind of have to make the whole scene work together, because oh yeah, so look. So when you take, this is kind of what we left off with last art stream. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Uh-oh. Come on. Okay. I forgot how to get out of this. Nope. Does anyone know the keyboard shortcut to get out of this? Oh, there. Nope. Nope. Minus. Exit. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. But this is kind of where we left off last art stream, was this kind of look. But of course, it doesn't, like I said, it's not harmonious across the sky and the building in the foreground. So when you start applying bits like this, which I wasn't expecting this to work actually. This is probably the third color I tried, and there's only 16 colors in the EGA color palette, so that says something. I did not expect that to work, but it actually ends up working fairly well. And of course, the grass as well. Davor asked, does Sprite have a fill all of this color feature? It has a bucket tool. There's that. Metabank Paint also has a fill tool, although I wish there was a fill tool for eraser on Metabank Paint. I don't know if there is or not, and I haven't bothered looking it up, but that's one that I kind of haven't figured quite out yet. Yeah, 13 more colors to go exactly, Cosmic Void 3. Kind of have to go through quite a lot of them, and like I said, sometimes you get those combinations like the dark purple and the dark green combining to make gray that I was kind of surprised by. Goemon-sama, you're glad you're not the only one who still uses CS2. There are more of us than you might expect. Because you know what? Yeah, it's the legit version I bought in college, and it does everything I wanted to do and more actually. But I've never felt the need to upgrade. Oh, okay. Davor says ProMotion has a fill checkbox that lets you totally replace one of the index colors in a scene with another. Yeah, like I said, Davor, I like Sprite a lot, but there are some things that I cannot figure out how to do. Not saying that you can't, but I have to do more research, and it's so hard for me to quit CS2. And it kind of it's standing in the way of me of upgrading in a lot of ways, my hardware, because I want something that can run CS2. I have an iPad that I do a lot of pixel art on, but I can't run CS2 on iPad, so I need to have the CS2 somewhere. But, okay, we have 10 minutes to go before we join Dan, and I'm going to... I had something else to show, but I don't know if we have enough time for it. Why not? I prepped it, so let's do it. Okay. Okay, so I was going to show you guys. So previous art stream ages ago now, I feel. Although I have Tika, good to see you. I saw you tweet on Twitter. That's really redundant. I saw you tweet on Twitter about the stream tonight. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Yes. Yes, black holes, and that's the thing, just testing every possible dithering color combination. Yeah, so yeah, this I showed a sculpture that I did on stream, and I said that I hadn't done any sculpting since I left high school, but that's not entirely true because I did make a couple little sculpts out of some kind of air dry clay that I had bought from the art store. Can you stream snipe an art stream? I don't know what stream snipe means, therefore. I don't know the lingo. Alright, so let us get through the process of this Homestar Runner figure that I made. So what you're seeing here is I used this air dry clay. I actually did bake it in the oven to make sure it was totally dry. And then I sprayed a kind of a primer on top. And from there, you can see it kind of smooths everything out, gives it a nice coat. And here's kind of like a 360 look of the guy. I think there's an armature under here. I think I did that. And here he is painted. The problem with the paint, so you can see the paint has a gloss to it. I was using, bad idea, I was using kind of glossy model paint on it, like a lacquer-based paint. Oh, it's more like peeking on someone's screen in a split-screen multiplayer. Okay. Yeah, I used a lacquer-based paint that ended up not really working well with the air dry clay. I guess even though I baked the air dry clay in the oven, there was maybe still some moisture going on. So this thing never dried ever. It just ended up just being sticky all the time. So that was kind of a bummer. And I certainly didn't learn from that mistake because I made a Homsar the same way exactly. So you can see this is a Homsar. There does appear to be an armature under here. And I think this is before it got baked. Yes, Homsar. Homsar, who might be my favorite peripheral character on Homestar Runner. Yes, Sam, I sculpt. I showed a whole sculpture thing. I love sculpting. It's one of my many hobbies that I don't give myself time to do now. But Homsar might be my favorite. Here he is baked, so you can see he's a little toasty. Yes, exactly, Bill. I was raised by a cup of coffee. I love him so much. But here he is. And then I did the same steps where I sprayed the primer on him. He's not, it's a little bit lumpy, but that's fine. He's Homstar. It's perfectly in character. Oh, Coach Z was your favorite Deluxe Tux? Here he is. And then we're going to get into the paint. So you can see I used the same lacquer paint that never dried and always was tacky. Sam Tacky. Yes, a character that resulted entirely from a fan's typo. Homsar. Yes, Trogdor, Phoenicia. Good choice. And of course, we cannot forget that the Chapman brothers made Peasant Quest, which was a text parser adventure game, which was amazing. Thank you, Good Jorb. And thank you, Cosmic Void 3. Yeah. So that's Homsar, who is just a wonderful character. Whoop. I think that's it. Yep, that's all. But I wanted to show those to kill and fill time before we raid Dan's channel. Yes, Sam Tacky. Yeah, the paint would never stopped being Sam Tacky. But that's fine. But yeah, so I have done sculpting in between, but nothing like, lifelike, really. Trogdor was the man. There's Homestar. I think Homestar was one of those internet sweet spots that, I don't know. How long ago was that? Don't even answer that, please. Yes, Eden Waith. Good to see you, Eden Waith. Oh yeah, and of course, whenever Eden Waith shows up, and whenever I do remember, we have to talk about the fact that this scene that we're working on, and we've been working on for the past 4 months, is all Eden Waith's fault because he suggested that we do this scene in the intro for the art streams, and we haven't finished it yet. So, and he's also the reason why we have a Mac OS port for the demo. So he's not all bad. Oh wow, Bilkun, you got to meet Mike and Matt Chapman at Gen Con last year? Sweet. Oh, and Mike said that was one of his favorite things of all time that they made. Aw, I love knowing that. That's really awesome. Okay, so now is the time to intro Dan, if he's still here. and then we're going to get into raid Dan. But yes, anyway, please take the credit and blame for the museum art. And the next postcard I end up making, almost 100% likely, will be the museum, because now I need to use it for everything. I might even put it on a t-shirt or something. I don't know. Something has to happen with it. We have to just get mileage out of all the effort I put into this. Okay, Dan. Dan Policar is the musician on the Crimson Diamond. He is a composer. He was a touring musician. Amiga Bill! Oh my goodness. Amiga Bill. I'm just talking about Dan right now. Amiga Bill. Oh my gosh, so good to see you. Let's shout out Amiga Bill. Amiga Bill has the best Amiga channel possibly ever on Twitch. Amiga Bill works in the TV industry, and so therefore has the best cameras and the best setup I've ever seen. He has stuff that legit looks like old security footage, old VHS security footage at a convenience store. He has that for real. I love it. Oh yes, Tika, you're saying you know Amiga Bill from Ash Said Hi? Yes, Amiga Bill is fantastic. Jim Plays Games, good to see you. Yeah, we're just Amiga Bill, we're just about to move on to Dan. So we're gonna raid Dan's channel, and then Dan's gonna do some live composing. So if you want to stick around, please stick around for that, because I know I think you guys met in person, you and Dan. The Dan is awesome. Dan is composing on an old piece of tech, like a 30-year-old piece of tech, that he decided he was going to do because Dan is a giant nerd, which I'm grateful for. That's a positive thing that I just said. Anna, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. And yeah, the CGG podcast is a really good podcast for anyone who's interested in adventure games, retro gaming, for sure. Sakanakao, good to see you. Yeah, so Dan, we're gonna raid. So the deal is every other week, Dan does some live composing on stream on his channel / Dan Policar. I'm gonna shout Dan out. If he's here. Dan's been quiet, so I'm kind of nervous that he's not around. But yeah, so we're going to be rating Dan now on his channel, and every other week that he's not doing that, I'm doing art streaming, working on that exact same piece of art that we've been working on ever since probably March. But yeah, that's what we've been doing. Yes. Okay, you need a 5. Oh, you need 5 for technical issues? Oh, Dan wants me to fill time. Okay. Okay. Dan, okay, so Dan, I'm already in Discord. Just call me just let me know when you're ready, and then I'll raid, and then we'll do the call. He's not on yet. Okay. Tell us some jokes. Play the trailer again. We're not playing the trailer again. Okay, fill time. What can I fill time with? Ooh, do I have anything for any kind of other show and tell? Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow, okay. Dan's really putting me up to it. Show us the Torch Demon sculpture. Torch Demon? Torch Demon sculpture. Torch Demon sculpture. Bilkin, what's the Torch Demon sculpture? All the dithers. Okay. Okay, 5 minutes. Oh my goodness, Dan, what are you doing to me? Okay, what do I have here? Hi. Okay. The Torch Demon is the painting in Gibbles 2. I don't know that reference, Bilkun. Huh. You could link it. Man, Dan. What about the CG artwork I did recently? Okay, yeah, we can show that, sure. If I can find it. Okay. Okay. Why don't we find that? Where is that? Streaming stuff. Is it in streaming stuff? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, Jibble. Okay, thank you, Bilkin. I will take a look at that. Fill time. Okay. We're gonna. Okay, here it is. Yes, great. Oh yeah, why don't we look at this beautiful Wizardry and Bane of the Cosmic Forge CGA piece as well. CGA is this color palette. It is cyan, depending on what you consider a color, cyan, magenta, white, and black. which I guess is 4 colors, but I never counted black as a color because it was kind of just the absence of all the colors in a way. Thank you, Cosmic War 3. I make it look like 80. So why don't we take a look at this beautiful Bane of the Cosmic Forge piece here. Oh, it's not a ping or anything. Well, whatever. What I like about this screenshot, and I wish I had it sharper, was what we have here is just, it's kind of dithering, but it's not a uniform kind of dithering. It's very hand done, which I did not do for mine. Mine is extremely regular checkerboard dithering. Yes, this dither is amazing because you can see it's all hand done. It's all painstakingly accomplished. And I do love that style. I just, for mine, what I did was, I think I showed you guys this last time. I very much kind of stuck with very standard checkerboard dithering for this piece I did for 1-900 Hot Dog, which I still have a link for. Yeah. So that was from last time. It was really cool. So Sean Baby of 1-900 Hot Dog used to write for Cracked. Him and Robert Brockway, him and also David Wong, who you guys might know from the awesome book and movie John Dies at the End. I love that movie. And so also, yes, David, which is not his real name, but I just remember as David Wong, Robert Brockway, Sean Baby. Sean Baby came to stream last week in chat, and we just went over basically every piece in this piece of art. Because each piece in this art is an article that one of those guys, I think they have a writer named Lydia as well, but I don't know if she wrote any of these particular articles. But it's a Patreon humor site where every day of the week they kind of have an amazing piece of weird cultural, I don't even know what it is. Just they go into deep dives of stuff. Oh, thank you, Amiga Bell. Really appreciate it. Oh, I see. Yes. Okay. So Cosmic Void 3, yeah, some of it may not be dithering, but it might be like that spray, yeah, the spray can tool in they have it in like MS Paint and other applications. But yeah, I guess Americana, like weird cultural artifacts. I was just listening to their podcast as well. They did a 2-part podcast of Rumble in the Bronx, which was delightful, and they did a whole week of articles about Rumble in the Bronx, and it was kind of amazing. But yeah, so this piece in particular has 25 different articles in it to celebrate their 7-month anniversary of the launch of 1-900 Hot Dog. Oh, Amigo Bell, yeah, these little arcade machines, I love them too. I don't have any, unfortunately. But yes, Esoterica, nice deluxe tux. I like that. A lot of books. There's Martial Dance, How to Goodbye Depression. There is Jokes from Minecrafters, which might be, yes, the 7-month anniversary. I know Bilkin, he wanted it to be the 6-month, to mark the 6-month anniversary for the site, but our deadlines kind of didn't match up that well, so he ended up saying it's fine, 7 months is fine. So, no, Sean Baby is really cool. Dan is now live. Okay, thank you, Mousimus. Great. Thank you. I just had to tap dance for a little there. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to set the raid up to Dan. We're just going to assume he's ready if he's live. It's fine. And we're going to compose a very new piece today, which I'm excited to vaguely describe to you guys. Does that work? Okay, great. So we're going to get in on that, and then next week will be another art stream where, yeah, we're going to work on the same thing as we've always been working on. So, yeah. Yeah, so like I said, Dan has the detailed version, and I have a vague version I can read for you guys. And it's on this World of Warcraft stationery. Mists of Pandaria. Anyone remember that one? I like it because it had food in it, and I like drawing food. Great. And yeah, we're going to get onto Dan's channel, and then I guess I should call Dan on the Discord, and we'll figure all that stuff out. But yes, thank you for coming to the pre-stream. I appreciate it, and welcome to anyone who's new. Yes, Deluxe Talks. Let's guess all of the story spoilers. Yeah. It's gonna feel like one of those like Balderdash or something. It's gonna feel. Uh, is Balderdash the one? No, there's Taboo is the one I'm thinking of, where you can't use certain words and you have to guess what the word is. uh, I stopped playing WoW around Legion. I think it is. I don't. It's been so long. Don't even tell me how long ago Legion was. Oh, we raided? Did we raid? We're gonna raid now. Press the button. Press the button.